What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and if you clicked on this video, then you're probably not having the best time in Overwatch right now. Maybe you've grown bored of the maps and heroes, maybe you've just become frustrated by toxicity and other players. There's many reasons for someone to become unhappy in the game these days, which is why today I just wanted to make this quick video to hopefully give you all some ideas for spicing things up. Maybe they will work for you, maybe they won't, but they're all things that I've found helpful for enjoying Overwatch more, so let's hope they can do the same for you. First up, try playing a different hero. Whether you're a one-trick, a role main, or just someone who has a random assortment of go-to heroes, there's a pretty good chance that you don't regularly play every single hero. So pick someone who's low on your playtime list and just give them a try. It's amazing how much this can change up your experience in a match, and you may very easily find that you quite enjoy playing someone who's already been in the game this whole time. Even if you don't find them that enticing, at least you've given something new a go. The human brain is wired to like new things, and even if you end up just cycling back to something you've done before, just having that change of pace can do wonders for your level of interest. On top of that, by trying out some heroes you haven't touched much before, you may pick up on some of their strengths and weaknesses, which you can then play to once you go back to your mains. Maybe that means finding a new way to counter that hero when they're on the enemy team, or how to best play with them when they're on yours. As someone who's put extensive time into all the tank heroes, I find that I have quite the knack for knowing how to work with and against each one specifically on the rare occasions when I'm playing DPS. But you don't need to be an expert on a hero just to pick up these little details, and having even just a couple hours on a foreign hero can make a difference not only in your fight against boredom, but also your skill as a player. The next tip to help you stay interested is to try playing different game modes. Maybe you're a casual who usually just does quick play in arcade. Try out competitive, even if only for a few matches. Like trying new heroes, you might find that you like the mode enough to keep going back, or maybe it'll at least be interesting as just a brief change of pace from what you usually play. The flip side of this is true too. Maybe you're always tryharding and competitive, and thus should try a more laid-back mode like quick play. Either way can be a great opportunity to just mix things up a bit and do something a little different. However, the more interesting things to do when it comes to switching up what modes you play would be exploring the arcade. Even if you play it already, there might be certain modes which you don't normally touch. Give low gravity a spin, or maybe queue up and capture the flag again for the first time in 10 months. While there might not always be a ton of options available in the arcade at any one time, this is where custom games come in. Either make your own and see who joins, or pop into one that's already running. I'll be honest and tell you that most of them are going to end up being hot garbage, but you just might get lucky and find something truly fresh and entertaining. Plus, you may even make a new friend or two by doing so, which then leads us into our next main tip for fighting boredom: play Overwatch with different people. This one could be a little different for some, as not everybody knows a lot of people who play the game, but if you do, try playing with some of them if you don't normally. I don't have a ton of friends who still play the game, but there's a couple who I'll occasionally queue up with, and I gotta say, even if they're not the best players, having some different yet familiar voices to chat with while playing can really freshen up the experience. You'll probably win more often too, as you'll be better at working together and pulling off actual teamwork. Well, maybe not always, but games are oftentimes more fun with friends regardless. If you don't know many other people that you can play with, then just try finding some people using the LFG tool. You'd be surprised how much fun you can have for an evening if you happen to get a dope group of players, and it's a great way to possibly make a few friends as well. Again, you'll probably encounter a lot of dull groups that disperse after the first loss, but just keep at it and you'll eventually find a group that works, at least for a little while. The final tip I'm going to talk about in this video is one that may sound a bit counterintuitive to what you're actually trying to achieve by watching this, but in all honesty, I promise you that it'll prove to be the most effective, and that's to simply stop playing Overwatch. Just take some time away from the game, maybe a day, maybe a week, maybe even a few months. There's a really good chance that you've just burnt out of the game at this point and need to try something else for a while. Give your brain some time to clear out all the constant repetition of playing just this one game, and fill it with some other games or even other activities in general. Personally, I always have at least one other game aside from Overwatch that I devote my time to playing. Sometimes it's another shooter, sometimes it's much different. Sometimes it's even something that's so similar similar, you'd think it'd count as the same thing. But the important thing is to just have a bit of diversity in what you're doing. They say variety is the spice of life, and I think that's entirely true for Overwatch. As much as we want Blizzard to pump out heroes faster or freshen up the repeated events we've been getting, we need to accept that we just can't put all our faith in them doing that, especially since, well, they're probably not going to do it. Shutting Overwatch out of your mind entirely for a short while can be amazing for your overall enjoyment and appreciation of the game. Maybe even go so far as to avoid the forums and subreddit too. After you've spent some time away from Overwatch doing other things, come back and see if you enjoy it any more than when you left. Depending on how long you abstain from it, there very well may even be some new content added while you're away, and then you'll be able to enjoy that for at least a little while before taking another break later down the line. While I won't claim that anything I've discussed in this video is profound or new, sometimes it just takes hearing someone suggest something in order for you to give it a try. I'm sure the majority of you watching have suffered from boredom in Overwatch to some extent at some point in time, so don't hesitate to try out any or all of these suggestions I've offered. They may be the difference between you being able to better enjoy the game for years to come and burning out for good within the next few weeks. I really hope this video has helped you, but regardless, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you have your own suggestions for spicing up your Overwatch experience, or maybe you just want to share your frustrations? Either way, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and share it with a friend if you really liked it. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit up the bell to keep up with all my future Overwatch content. This is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, you are ultimately responsible for your own happiness in Overwatch, so have a great day.